one of the themes that, and you'll find that themes are really big throughout Scripture. One of the themes that we come on and stumble upon very quickly when we're reading Scripture comes out of Genesis 3. And it's this promise that this serpent will bruise the heel of humanity. But the heel of humanity will crush the serpent's head. Now, that's super important that we understand that because, and I'm going to let you do your own studies, but there are a number of head crushings in the Old Testament. They're not there by accident, whether it's a pin through the head, whether it's a stone to the head, whether it's Saul's head being severed. There's these themes of the head being damaged or severed. And that's important because we have a theme that's set up early on that there will be a serpent that will be antagonistic towards the seed of the woman. Now, this is important. Do women have seed? No, only men do. So how does a woman have a seed? Well, the only way the woman would have a seed is it would have to be given to her. I think you even have emblematically in Genesis 3:15 a foretelling of the virgin birth. But this serpent and head crushing is very important because we come to a theme like David and Goliath. And most people know David and Goliath well, the story. If you know your Hebrew, you will realize that David, or the armor that Goliath had, is a scale armor. That's super important that's there. The NASB truly translates that as scale armor. Most of us, though, who don't have a literary approach to reading anything, would just think, oh, that's chainmail armor, or that's just metal armor. No, it's actually scale armor because David, when he fights Goliath, this is the seed of the woman. This is the seed that the eventual Messiah will come through in David. And Goliath is representative of that serpentine look. He's emblematic of the serpent. And what happens in that story? Well, the head of Goliath is crushed. That's not something that is just a throwaway passage. It's something that's super important to the setting up of these themes that are going all the way through. And even Jesus in the New Testament, which is crazy, in chapter 3 of John, he talks about the fact that he's going to be the serpent that's lifted up in the wilderness. What he's doing is he's taking on the serpent situation to overthrow what the serpent has done. Paul picks up that in 1 Corinthians when he says that had the rulers of this world know what Jesus was actually going to do, they would have never crucified the Lord of glory. I mean, he even schemes in a way that destroys the works of the devil. But that theme goes all the way through, even to the book of Revelation, where we have the serpent again. Those themes are super important as you read Scripture to pick up on the fact that, hey, these themes are going all the way through Scripture. They're not there by accident. They're there because God wanted them to be there, and they're there for you and me to find. And when we do, there's super, super great meaning that we get from these passages that we wouldn't get if we read them normally.